It's time to wake up, San Gabriel Valley, with CCN Sunrise.
Good morning, everybody. Glad to have you with us on this special edition of CCN Sunrise. I am Jesse Mogle in for Joseph C. Phillips, and with me is Loa Blasucci. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. We are here to talk about all things health, and I love it. You'll hear from our segment stars in the health-related fields, including moi, and some who can neatly tuck their segments into this special show. We'll also show you a couple of techniques that people are using to relieve chronic back pain. We have the Southern California University of Health Sciences here to demonstrate on you, pal.
It's going to be exciting. I've never had
We're going to hear some cracking going on.
You are. I've never had any kind of chiropractic care done. I don't even really like getting back massages because I have so many knots. They are extremely painful.
I'm so happy I'm here to see that all happen.
So I am not going to be thrilled about part of this, but I think after meeting with the doctor yesterday, it should be very beneficial to me. So, but jumping right in.
Yes, you will. First up in our CCN Sunrise Health Special, it's all about getting healthy psychologically, and that starts with you.
You might remember Stuart Smalley. That was his name, right?
Yes.
On Saturday Night Live. He would look in the mirror and go, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Segment star Dr. Michelle Meyer says that kind of self-talk is actually very healthy. Right, Doc?
You know, it really is. And the new Pixar movie coming out, Inside Out, is a really great depiction of this. You know, we all do it, whether it's in the privacy of our own home or while we are walking down the street. Individuals, young and old, engage in inner monologues, but more often than not, these transform into an external dialogue that impacts more than we think. Self-talk has been defined as the inner voice that announces both our successes and failures, underlying thoughts about ourselves, about others, both positive and negative. It is a voice that can be supportive and encouraging, but also harsh and critical. It is developed at a young age. You know, we directly or indirectly send positive messages to our kids about their ability. You know, we teach them to think positively, we model motivating language, and we really try to stress the importance of hard work and determination. We all remember that famous children's story, The Little Engine That Could. You know, the importance of all of this is that our inner voice is created in childhood and continues as our lifelong companion, even if we don't always want it to. Researchers have recently found that self-talk is often related to success in life, highlighting the importance of practicing positive self-talk. Specific ways to increase positive self-talk include modifying language. You know, by simply reframing a negative thought or statement, we can really create a different meaning. For example, you know, I've never done this before can be modified to, it's an opportunity to learn something new. Additionally, we want to practice positive thinking every day. You know, if you've always aligned with the negative side, remember, you can't be an optimist overnight, and it takes practice. When we focus more on positive thinking, we are better able to identify areas of change, accept our shortcomings, surround ourselves with positive people, and follow a healthier lifestyle, all of which may lead to healthier mental health, you know, reduction in depression and anxiety. You know, additionally, a few steps to talk yourself through a challenge. First, inner language increases focusing. I was able to do something. You want to give yourself that you want to imagine yourself completing something. Secondly, we always want to give ourselves positive affirmations. They often serve as a route to self-esteem, and they give our egos the boost we need, especially during difficult and challenging times.
Thanks, Dr. Michelle.
Awesome.
A little later on in the show, Dr. Lisk will be here to discuss a tremor spoon, and doctors from Southern California University Health Services will be here discussing chiropractics.
Yes. And next up, Loa will be discussing the health benefits of almonds and showing us some ways to make them into a really quick snack.
Yummy little
portable
snack.
So thank you so much. Stay right there with us. We'll be right back.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. All day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
So Loa is ready to discuss the wonders of the almond. Lo, I love the almond. One of my favorite ways to get good fats. Tell our viewers a little bit more about why it should be in their diet.
They're great for weight loss too. And you know, weight loss can be tough, emotionally as well as physically. So with my wellness camp clients, I like to make it as easy as possible. And there are tools that can change the game. Dropping a few pounds isn't just about what you don't eat, it's really about what you do eat. Food cravings are one of the things that makes slimming down a trial. So let's bring in this superfood, Jesse, that helps to reduce your sugar Jones. Almonds. A Purdue University study shows us that snacking on 1.5 ounces of almonds daily help to curb appetites and also regulate the blood sugar. Okay. And they're the most studied food ever. And a Chinese study of type 2 diabetics shows us that participants who ate the same amount of almonds per day for 3 months found dramatically reduced levels of oxidative stress. So who doesn't need that? Lower stress and slimming down. They lower your cholesterol. One of the really beautiful things about almonds, they help reduce belly fat. You know, that adipose stuff that hangs around your midsection and meanwhile is also wrapping around organs and raises our cholesterol and risk of chronic disease. Ooh, and so yes, let's have a plan to get rid of that. There are many studies that back this up. It's awesome. So here's the way, the easy way to do this. And I love this. And I don't know if you've seen this, but let me show you this. This happy little thing. Do you see this? Look,
I didn't even know that kind of baggie existed.
You can also use the little snack size, but this one is marked. It has a little quarter cup on it, 1 cup, half cup. It's awesome.
Wow.
So what we're going to do, you buy a 1 pound bag of almonds. You have a little 1/8 of a cup. That's a perfect snack size. And you know, there's about 164 calories, but we don't worry about calories when we're dealing with a superfood, right?
Exactly.
That's when the rule is to just have it. So just dump that right in here, Jesse.
Okay.
We're going to pour it in here. So what we'll do, this 1 pound bag is going to split up into, do the math, ding, 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 16 little bags like this. So then the trick is you take these all over the place. They go in your man purse, your briefcase, my purse, my car, your car, the desk, the office, everywhere. So twice a day, you just reach, wherever you are, reach down and you have that little snack. And you get that wonderful hit of protein and good fats.
I love it. I love the tiny little bag. I love how simple it makes it, so
you can
people
also
don't have
use
to weigh it out.
Yeah, the boring little snack size too. These are just
No,
very
no,
special.
I must own these.
You must get these.
Almonds are personally one of my favorite foods. I use them as a great substitution for the potato chip crunch. When I'm eating
satisfying.
Soft foods,
you got to choose something.
I need that sound. So.
Next up, it's Jesse's turn for a demonstration as he volunteered for this chiropractic evaluation with Southern California University Health Sciences' very own Dr. Russell.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
So many people suffer from chronic back pain. The Southern California University of Health Sciences treats back pain and other chronic pain in different ways. Today, they're here to give us a demonstration.
Yes, I was actually able to go to the office yesterday with Dr. Russell. He was able to give me a quick evaluation, and today we are going to do some chiropractic work. So tell me where I should go. What should I do?
I think we're going to have you take a seat first, and one of our interns, Edgar Rodriguez, is going to start off. He's going to do a little bit of an assessment of a few things.
Go look up to the ceiling.
Right now he's just checking a few things, range of motion,
Shoulder, as far as you can.
and making some assessments on movement. Again, yesterday I already went through a fairly comprehensive evaluation to make sure that Jesse had some problems that were amenable to chiropractic.
So you've kind of looked Jesse over a little bit. So
I've examined him.
You kind of know what's going on.
I've examined him pretty thoroughly.
Heaven knows doctors should look Jesse over. And I mean, I'm talking about the psychotherapy.
You know
Just
me
kidding.
too well.
And of course, I've also spent some time with both the interns here and described what I found on the exam. So Edgar is doing some palpation.
Just relax, Jesse.
Well, actually,
Just relax and don't worry about the cracking that's about to happen.
actually, one of the things that Edgar's doing right now is a little bit of soft tissue or muscle relaxation work that he's doing in preparation of doing the chiropractic adjustment.
Wow.
just to make it a little bit easier. So he's palpating, making a determination,
Wow.
seeing if what he finds fits with what I told him I thought he'd find. And let us know when you're...
So far, I like it better than an actual back massage.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
your neck's loosening up there.
I feel like he
Right.
knows what he's doing.
He does.
How many years have you been practicing, Dr. Russell?
I've been in practice since 1982, and I practiced privately until 2012 when I came to SCU.
Oh,
Okay,
Whoop, there
So-
it is.
there it was.
Nice little happy sound.
in his hands, yes. At home by myself, that would have been scary.
Okay. So that was a upper cervical chiropractic adjustment.
So
and
Jesse's job right now is to just
relax.
right? To just like not
Right.
focus, just to let
Absolutely.
himself go.
I don't
Right.
know how loud that sounds to
That
everybody
one
else.
sneak up on you?
Yeah, nobody else could really hear that. But have a seat?
Okay, so
Or-
you have a seat and just face that way.
So no one else could hear that? Because it sounded extremely
Well,
loud in my ears.
We could hear that. Now, Jesse's never been to a chiropractor before, and again, we did evaluate him yesterday to make
Yeah.
sure that this was indicated and there were
You can just make it face that way.
no problems. That's
You can
Bend
bend
'em.
your knees, yeah. Yeah, and then when you get your stuff.
Nice socks, Jesse.
so. This adjustment is going to be of his upper back, thoracic spine,
And breathe it all the way out.
and as he
Oh my
exhales,
goodness.
So that
Good.
It does sneak up on
Heavens.
you.
it does.
Yeah, that was
So-
good. That's good stuff.
Oh,
So now, patients who have had this done before are a little bit less surprised than Jesse is right now, since he's never had this
well,
done
I've
before.
never listened to it being done to someone else, so I'm kind of surprised about how it sounds.
Okay.
Because usually I'm hearing it from the inside.
So.
Yeah.
And it's,
One
yes.
side face this way. Right side
So
face me.
let's see, we may need to back up a tiny bit. Edgar is going to do an adjustment of Jesse's lower back and pelvic area.
You're going to be good to go, Jesse.
I'm looking forward to
You're going
it.
to be all set for the weekend, man.
I have to say that after our exam yesterday, he was pretty excited about actually getting treated. So
Are there special ways to treat
Yeah.
patients that are kind of fearful of chiropractic? Are there?
well, we always take into consideration a patient's expectations, and if
Yeah.
somebody said that they were afraid, we may do other
Because they'll
techniques.
just get tense if they're
Right.
frightened of the.
So there are ways of relaxing the patient a little bit in the beginning, as was done here with some muscles.
Okay, this was great.
And certainly there are many
Wow.
other techniques, some that are different than
So
this.
much. All right, how are you,
That is
Jesse?
I mean,
All
he's
right, stay
right.
with
It's-
us. We're coming right back
great.
with some more with these wonderful guys, some stretching and other cool
great.
stuff. Stay with us.
There is no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away, and choosing the right seat for your little one's age and size will take you down the road to safer travels.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Chronic pain, especially in the back, affects anyone who has lived their life, according to Dr. Russell yesterday in our meeting. So today, SCU's own Dr. Amir Aglara is here to show us a few ways that we can stretch, we control some of that pain that you might be facing at home. Go ahead and direct if you would like. Lois, you're jumping in on this one.
Oh, it's my turn.
Let me have you stand in front of the table,
Okay,
please.
will do.
So we're going to go over some stretches that will help our viewers with their
I'm sitting?
chronic pain.
Yep, standing.
Hands behind your side. Just like this. I'll look close to you.
So first one is called a burger's
Put your hand
stretch,
like this.
where you're going to
Back, your neck back.
place your hands
Have a double turn. You're going to hold that position.
behind that
Then
position.
now, go ahead and put your arms to the side.
And this stretch is great for people that are on the computer a lot, they do reading or texting. It will stretch their pec muscles.
Yes.
Now, is there a range of motion she should be trying to attain during this stretch? Because I know I've used that one to pull my shoulders back.
Yeah, so what you want to do, just hold it until you feel that stretch in your chest.
Okay.
And you want to hold
Opening
that
up
for a
that
few
shoulder,
seconds
yeah.
and try to squeeze your shoulder blades.
I do these with my
get the shoulder
wellness
blades
camp
really
clients.
squeezed together.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now what I
Yeah.
want you to do for the next one, okay, just place this hand right behind your back, just like
Now the
this.
next one, I think he's doing a neck stretch. What would this be good for as far as people who might have chronic
Nice
pain
to
or
see.
reasons to try to
Okay, I
do
want
this
you to sit
stretch?
nice and gently. Pull
This again, so if they're on the they're reading a lot or
And I'm just
on
bringing
the
the ear
computer a
right
lot,
down to the
Right.
shoulder.
they will get a lot of tight muscles in their chest and in their back,
Yes.
and this will help relax those
Switch
muscles.
arms,
This
okay.
next one is for the neck.
I'm just
So
so
what you do,
tall.
you place one arm behind you, and then with the other hand, you pull gently on your neck
Yeah,
until you
that's
feel
amazing.
a stretch.
Now you should really be careful not to overstretch yourself if you've never
Oh,
done
same
these kind of
thing?
techniques.
absolutely.
before.
And then I'm just going to
Yes,
come this
correct.
way.
Really want to be
This is a good
focused.
one you can do in the shower under hot water. You just want to make sure you hold on something so you don't slip and fall
Yeah.
in the shower.
Awesome.
Yes, you don't want to hurt
Same
yourself
thing on
even
this
more
side?
trying to do a stretch
Absolutely.
Down
under
towards the
yourself.
hip.
I think next up it was the William Flexion.
Yes, Williams flexion
Cool.
exercise.
William
Next
Flexion.
one.
I didn't get it right before. Why would I get it right then? Now, what is this stretch particularly good for?
Yeah, this is a great one for chronic back pain.
Okay.
Just like that.
So what you're going to do, you're going to lay on the ground. That'd be good. And you're going to hold your knees, and you're going to pull towards your chest.
I told you about my injury, my broken femur. So this one,
And you're going to try to hold
little
for
bit of a
about
challenge.
2
It's
seconds.
good that Loa
Open up
brings
your
that
lower
up. A
back.
lot of people see
Okay.
this as a runner stretch.
Now,
I
what
know
I
I've
want
done
you
it
to do is
before,
bring your
running
feet
and
back down,
skiing.
and
She
I want you to
mentioned
alternate
having a leg issue in the past. What are some of those things that people should be thinking about when
Now,
trying
Timmy,
a
you
stretch
can
like
do a
this
nice
for the
little
first
stretch.
time? Or maybe
much
they just
easier
haven't
when
done
you
it in
don't
a
when you have
long
something
time.
loose on. It'll tuck in a little bit better.
Do it gentle, do it at a
last one,
comfortable
we're gonna
level.
bring both
If
knees
it causes
Okay.
more pain, then stop doing it.
Just go ahead and hold.
Consult with your doctor
Good.
or a
Okay.
chiropractor.
Knees together,
Knees
tuck
together.
them in.
Yep.
You know, most of the time, this is a great stretch for the low back.
Yeah, it seems like something that a novice
My
can do,
chin
right,
stays
too,
neutral,
right away and
kinda.
start to do
Absolutely.
something. Excellent,
Absolutely.
excellent.
How does it feel?
So you hold for
Good.
about a
Okay.
few seconds, and then you're going to relax,
Okay.
and you pull again. Now, this stretch is great if you can
Good,
do it
good, good.
while
Loosens up
with
the
a
low back
heat pad
nicely.
under your back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after you're done, you can put an ice pack to hold that stretch longer.
All right, now these are a few of our stretches that you've shown us. There is a resource at your website. Discuss
Yes,
that
yes.
because does that give people other options as far as
Absolutely.
stretches go?
So if our viewers go to www.scuhealth.org /pain resources,
Pain resources.
yes, they can find a lot more information online, and that can
Because a
help
lot
them with their
of
chronic
because a
pain.
lot of our viewers out there probably sit in front of a computer. They probably have these issues. Maybe they don't even know that they have them. How could somebody figure that out real fast? Like, oh, this actually shouldn't hurt, but it does.
Yeah, common symptoms could be stiffness, some tenderness, pain, loss of range of motion. If they're experiencing any of those symptoms, they should definitely go to our website. There's more information online that can help them with their chronic pain.
Well, we really appreciate your time here today. Dr. Aguilar was here to show us some stretches.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Russell,
Great.
what amazing little noises those were coming out of my neck.
Yeah.
Up next, Dr. Lisk is here with a breakthrough in eating technology designed specifically for tremor disorders.
It's very cool. I can't wait to see it. So many people suffer from chronic back pain, and we were glad to have you with us. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for inviting
Thank
us.
you. Yeah.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Joining us this morning to discuss the Tremor Spoon designed to help people with Parkinson's disease and essential tremor disorders is Dr. Lisk. Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. Lisk.
Thank you. So today we're talking about a young biotech company named Lift Labs, with the support from the Tremor Action Network and the National Parkinson's Association, is improving the quality of life of those patients with Parkinson's disease and essential tremor through technology. So many people with Parkinson's disease or essential tremor avoid eating in public, social functions, or family gatherings because of the embarrassment of tremor and spilling food on themselves due to their tremor. This can lead to social isolation, but with this new device, patients can reduce their tremor by about 70%. And I happen to have the device here, and so it's a mobile device here. They have actually a soup spoon and a fork. And so what you do is you immediately, when you attach it, it has a motion sensor in it that if you shake, see now you and I are going to shake the same.
But the spoon's not shaking.
Yeah, the spoon's not shaking. So let me show you
piece
this.
of technology.
When I do this,
Wow.
Now, is there a gyroscope in there?
Yes, there's what I call a accelerometer, which is like a gyroscope. And what this does is every time the patient does a motion, it moves in the opposite direction.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
so it's a little charging station, and now people could go out in public, interact with their family more. And
you know what I love
really
about it? I love that it crosses over from physical health, like as in feeding them, where they can actually eat. But at the same time, I can't think of anything sadder and harder on your spirit and soul than covering yourself with food and not being able to get a spoon to your mouth. I mean, it really does transfer over into mental health.
Phenomenal.
Right, because we as people, we need social interaction.
Yes.
And to allow people with other disorders to be able to interact in public is very important.
It knows when you're going to move.
Yes.
If you just kind of give it a little,
if you sit still, it doesn't move.
Right.
But as soon as, now go ahead and try to move.
It'll kind of manage that.
And
So you've got a charging station, so it's perfectly simple. You just, and so you unplug it here, and that's how you wash it.
You don't even have to do that. But yeah, you can unplug it. You wash it.
Well, is this dishwasher safe? Can you, I mean, that's got to be able to
yes,
get wet,
this is dishwasher safe. Yeah, there's no electronics in here. This is just an attachment. You just basically connect
I
it
think
on
that
there.
is the sweetest
Is this already on the market? Is this something
This is already on the
people can
market.
own
They
right
can
now?
purchase it. Yeah, they go to liftlabs.com.
Are they expensive?
Yeah.
They're relatively, they have some grants from nonprofit organizations where they're trying to make it available to people. But I don't know the exact price. I'm assuming it's maybe around, I don't want to say what the price is because I don't know what the price is.
You know, there are those inventions where you want to meet the guy that thought of it and shake his hand.
Yeah,
like I have a few of those. This is one of
so.
those. I want to meet him and shake his hand. Or her. I think it's
now
lovely.
the organizations that sponsor Parkinson's disease and other tremor disorders. I mean, how excited are they for this? Are they going out there and really promoting this product?
Yeah, the Parkinson's Association of Los Angeles, Tremor Action Network, National Parkinson's Foundation are definitely involved in bringing this. I take this to support groups and I talk to patients about this.
So it's had a launch. It's kind of out there.
Yes,
and
it's had a launch.
used.
It's been out there for about 4 years.
Wonderful.
And a lot of
Just
people don't know about it, but in this forum, we can actually let the public know about it.
Well, thank you so much. Dr. Lisk, that was fantastic.
That
what an
brightens
amazing,
my day.
It is heartwarming, isn't it?
It is.
So
I like
heartwarming.
that a lot.
Well, who better to follow that up than Valerie? She has some entertainment news. She'll keep you smiling. Be right back. STEM skills are more important than ever, and now they're crossing over into entertainment.
And maybe entertainment's crossing over into STEM skills. Anyway, segment star Valerie Milano tells us how a TV show is helping our young people. How are you, Valerie? Good morning.
Hello, Jesse. Nice to see you.
So
Hi.
STEM skills, science, technology.
Yes, we're going to be talking about UCLA and the Big Bang Theory. You don't think that entertainment has anything to do with health, but I'm going to tell you all about it.
Awesome. Well, yeah, can't wait to hear it.
Thank you. The Big Bang Theory makes a big splash in more ways than one. Now they'll be helping young people learn some critical skills with a growing importance placed on STEM skills. Crucial for success in our increasingly technological global economy, public and private leaders have called for greater emphasis on the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math in our educational system. Although scientific advancement and innovation have long been a hallmark of American society, they have perhaps never been so important as they are right now. The current administration has fully supported STEM-related initiatives with millions in private sector commitments and in-kind support. The first ever university scholarship at UCLA, created by and named for a television series, The Big Bang Theory, and the Chuck Lorre Family Foundation, have established the Big Bang Theory Scholarship Endowment to support undergraduate students in need of financial aid who are pursuing their higher education in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at UCLA. In commemoration of the ADA, New York City's path to disability rights will be discussed in a panel event with historian Warren Shaw and Supreme Court Justice Richard Bernstein. And on the festival's closing night, R.J. Mitty, best known as Walter Jr. in Breaking Bad, will give a brief talk before the start of a special comedy event. Marking the 25th anniversary of Americans with Disability Act, ADA, the year's Disabilities New York Disabilities Film Festival carries a special significance. The annual event promotes the awareness and appreciation of the lives, stories, and artistic expressions of people with different abilities. With the past guests, including Sigourney Weaver, every film screening is followed by a conversation which engages the wider community with the ideas being presented on screen. This year, the voice contestant Blessing Offer will kick things off with an opening night performance before a screening of The Finishers, a film from director Niels Tavernier, which will be followed by a Q&A with the director and professor Annette Insdorf. Later, Rory Culkin will be on hand to discuss his acclaimed performance in the movie Gabriel. That's all for now, but check out more entertainment stories on CrowdCityNews.com, where you'll be able to click on over to my website, The Hollywood Times, and don't forget the. So what do you think?
That was a ton of information. You were awesome.
Thank you.
So many different ways that art is actually influencing real life. It's pretty fantastic to hear.
Absolutely.
Well, and we're a culture of art groupies. We all, that's the greatest place to put that information.
Yeah,
because
that is absolutely
you reach everybody.
fantastic. Well, we would like to
People
thank
that
the
don't
doctors from SCU, Dr. Lisk, all of our segment stars, the crew. Thank you most of all for you, our viewer, for joining us. Loa, thank you so much for having me.
It's my pleasure to be here. It was great. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time. And happy 4th of July. Let's keep in mind what it's really about, what we're really celebrating. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Take care.
It's time to wake up, San Gabriel Valley, with CCN Sunrise.
Good morning, everybody. Glad to have you with us here on CCN Sunrise. I'm Joseph C. Phillips, and joining me once again, the lovely Larissa Lam, who
yes, I'm excited to be here.
And standing in for Mary Winters, who is filling in for Sunita Matheson.
Yes, I always feel like I'm like the second banana or third banana people call when they need to have a fill-in or something, but hopefully I'm top of the list for this segment at least.
Yes, and we're glad to have you with us. Today is a special show. It's all food. 4th of July food special, and if you've been watching the show, you know I love food. I'm ecstatic. It smells terrific
I'm
in the
excited
studio.
too, Joseph. It's not just you. I think most people out there love food too. But we're just gonna.
You people love food
as much
the way
as you
that
do.
I love food.
And you really do love food.
I love it. And this table smells terrific. We want to jump right into it. We've got today a special featuring a lot of local restaurants. Plate 38 is here.
Via Katrina, Nicole's Gourmet Market and Cafe, and we have with us right now the Hilton Hotel's executive chef, Jason Pena. Thank you for being here, Jason.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. And we're going to dive right in to your Guinness Braised short rib sliders. Let me repeat that. Guinness Braised short rib sliders. You know that's good. Let's see what you've got.
Well, right here, so we got a cut a short rib. It's about 6 ounces right here.
Okay.
And what we'll do first, we'll hit up the induction unit here.
Okay.
So we want to sear for
short rib is a terrific cut
of meat.
Just tender, juicy.
Yeah, we have a little dry rub here. The dry rub consists of a little brown sugar, salt, paprika, some cumin, and some curry powder.
That smells really, really good.
So what we do is
So you put a little bit on there.
Okay, put it on there. Usually I like to let it rest or sit in the dryer for about an hour.
An hour.
And then we'll stir it all off.
Now, do you just leave it? You just leave it out? Do you need to cover it?
You can leave it out.
Okay.
You don't need to cover it. But what we want to do is get some oil in the pan.
All right, let me get out of your way here. I don't want to get burned. And what temperature are we turning this on to?
To medium-high heat. We just want to get a good sear on the meat. Okay.
And what are some things to look out for? Like, what are some mistakes people might be making? Like,
a lot of the times when they have oil in the pan, you want to always put it away from you instead of towards you. The oil could backsplatter towards yourself.
I think one thing that I noticed people doing as well is putting oil into a cold pan and then heating it up. Correct. You're not going to get your sear that way.
So you want to put the heat on first and then put the oil in.
Now it's getting pretty hot out there. So what we want to do is just sear our meat on all sides.
Oh.
It's a wonderful sound.
I do it.
See that? The nice sizzle,
That
nice
sizzling.
Sizzling. I can smell the flavors coming out.
So we're going to sear that on all sides. Get it a nice brown crust on it.
Yeah, nice caramelization is always nice to have it.
Nice caramelization.
Which is going to really be good with all that brown sugar in there.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, what was the inspiration for this dish for you?
For me, it was during the holiday season.
Yes.
You know, my kids was always eating something that was too big for them, and they couldn't eat everything. So I said, well, you know, we got to make things smaller. You know, smaller is always better.
Okay, so let's
once it's all seared off, right? So what we'll do, we'll take this, and you will usually just
allow it to rest.
Let it rest, and then we had all our aromatics before earlier.
Okay.
Put this to the side, and then
let's tell people what you mean by aromatics.
Aromatics, we have some onions, some carrots, celery, bay leaves, thyme.
Okay, things to kind of bring out the flavor.
Parsley,
yes.
and that's going to be chopped up small. Put in the pan, and then we add the Guinness.
The Guinness braised, right? We add the Guinness braised.
Put the meat back in.
Right. So we want to add the Guinness.
Cover.
Right. And cover it with a little more stock.
Yeah. Now, do you have to do anything to the Guinness braised? Do you make it ahead of time? And
we want to do it ahead of time because it takes about 6 hours to braise off.
Oh, wow.
So then you're going to cover it, turn the heat down to low.
Yes, we do about 275 for about 4.5 to 5 hours. Probably 6 the most you'll have it there.
Okay, now let's get to what we're going to put onto the sandwich.
So
that's
the finished product.
Here.
Correct. And on the finished product, we'll have the beef here. We have an egg brioche bun. We have here a little garlic aioli. And
Did you hear that, Tammy? Brioche.
Brioche.
Inside joke to our executive producer.
Okay, I want to know that inside joke later. I love brioches.
Here we have a spicy coleslaw dressing.
Oh.
And so we do it with a little mayo, some sriracha.
Now, I know better than to ask if this is store-bought. You're an executive chef. But if you wanted to spice, rather than make it at home, if you wanted to spice up your regular store-bought coleslaw dressing, would we just add some cayenne pepper? How would we do that?
Cayenne, you can add chili garlic sauce,
flakes?
or even sriracha sauce.
Sriracha,
okay. Any kind of chili paste. I like using that because it's a little more spicier. You're normal. You can add
Got a little
cayenne
bit of
pepper.
heat, right?
I like having some kind of heat to my food.
Okay.
But you know.
And then you were saying earlier that your kids, you wanted to make something for your kids that they would be able to eat.
Right, something small. My kids, I have 2 boys, 8 and 12, and they enjoy good food. So, you know, one summer I was like, you know what, you guys are always eating burgers and hot dogs and whatnot, but you guys can enjoy everything else around the picnic. You know, how about you guys? We make things in little smaller sizes. So that's why I did at home.
Well, your sons are not like mine because they don't eat small size. But let's put the sandwich together here.
Yes.
So we'll take the brioche bun.
Correct. And then we'll put a little.
Is that
so
an
this
herb?
is the aioli?
This is the garlic aioli.
Okay.
Aioli.
And what's in the aioli?
Garlic, parsley,
Okay.
lemon juice, paprika.
That looks good.
And garlic and mayonnaise. Okay. We'll do some of that. And then what we'll do is we'll take...
Now the braise, after you've braised the beef, it just is going to be very tender, fall apart.
Correct. It's a fall apart of the meat. Here.
Look at that, and it's got a nice brown color to that.
So we'll do some of that there.
Let me, I just want to...
He's gonna, he's cheating. He's digging in for that.
Well, I just want the gravy. I don't want any of the, it does have a bit of grease on it.
Ooh, he's tasting. Oh, what's the verdict, Joseph?
That's very good, delicious. Little cheese if
you'd like.
Little cheese
if you like, correct. Now we can put some slaw on there.
A little coleslaw.
And top it off a little bread.
Of course, my presentation is nothing like what you might do.
Right, exactly.
And then we put a little pick through it.
And the pick makes it all look
fancy.
Nice. And it keeps it together, too. It's
Correct.
functional as
If
well.
you have a knife, I can cut this in half. And then we can taste it. But I do want, as we wrap up and begin to move on to the next chef that's coming out here, let's talk just a little bit about what this Guinness does. Guinness is a very
strong,
strong,
has some taste of chocolate. I kind of like that flavor myself. And then when I pair it up with a coleslaw, something spicy, something has a little more acid in it, kind of cuts into the richness of the beef as well.
Well, we don't have, not having a knife, I guess, I
Yes.
just have to taste it on my own.
Well,
I can't share.
We want to thank you so much, Chef Pena, for being here. He's going to eat, and we're going to have even more exciting chefs coming your way with Via Katrina's Chef Roberto.
I'll do my happy dance for this.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just, please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
One of the things that I love about America is its food diversity. I was giving a speech, Larissa, some time ago, and one of the things I do is, what do you love about America? And a guy got up and said, I love tacos. Tacos! Mexican food is American food.
It sure is now.
And it would be a great addition to your 4th of July holiday.
And today we have Chef Roberto Estaraneta with Via Katrina, who joins us with this lovely spread, and he's going to tell us all about it. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's dive in.
What are we making today?
We're making tortas de tinga and tostadas de tinga.
Ooh, tortas.
If you say so.
Yeah, and well, tortas, explain to people what tortas is.
Yes.
Torta is basically a bread, Mexican bread. In this case, we're going to do...
Looks like French bread to me.
Yeah, it's like
very
a Mexican
similar.
sandwich.
Very
Yeah.
similar.
And of course, tostadas.
Tostadas.
I know that.
Mhm.
And this is something that you can put together, build, kind of like what we saw before. You can build and make it your own.
Yes.
So what do we have here?
Very
this
simple.
Looks like...
This is actually the tinga. It's a very simple dish to make. I actually used to make that a lot when I was single.
Okay, and it's
braised-
it's chicken?
It's chicken.
This is a braised chicken with spices, onions, peppers.
Poblano pepper, correct, yeah.
And what else is in there?
You know, basically that's what it is. It's the chicken, onions, poblano peppers, and some chiles, guajillo. It's chile guajillo.
Okay. Onions here, which we're going to grill first.
Correct. It's very simple. What you do is you cook your chicken, you shred the chicken, and then you braise the onions with a little bit of oil.
Okay. And how long do you do that for?
Just till they're a little bit brown.
Okay.
And then you add
We're not going to caramelize them all.
We're
the
not
way
going to cook
now.
right now. We're just going to assemble everything right now. That's what I like about this dish. It's very simple to make.
Very
Anybody
simple.
can make it.
And the raw poblano,
The raw poblano
chili,
pepper, it's
which is a mild chili.
It is a mild chili. It's really good. It adds a little bit of flavor, but not too spicy.
Not a lot of heat, a lot of
Not a
flavor.
lot
Now,
of
is
heat.
this all stuff that you can get at like these chiles? Are they stuff that you can get in the regular supermarkets?
Yeah, pretty much any store carry that stuff right now.
Okay. So let's start building our
Okay,
sandwiches.
so we're gonna now. If you want to make it a little bit spicy, you always want to be a little bit of fireworks on your
Fireworks.
on
Okay,
your
I
4th of
can't
July
handle.
cooking.
He likes the heat. I don't like the heat as much.
Well, that'd be perfect for 4th of July.
So we
you know?
take so we take a piece
We
of bread
take a piece
first.
of bread.
Yes.
And then we put the chicken on it.
Okay.
Super simple to make.
Okay, so we put the chicken on there.
Now you can make either the tortas or you can make tostadas. That's what I like
Okay,
about
so then we
this
can
dish.
take a tostada and we can
tostada,
do the
well,
same thing.
yeah,
Okay,
you can
let's
help
put
me
on
with
that
that one.
Okay.
All right, let's try this
And
one.
then you
So I'm
put
going
some,
to do this. I'm going to put
lettuce.
the tostada on here.
Okay, I can't get down.
You
that,
can't get there. I can help you. You want
We
me to
can
give you
make
some
an
of that?
assembled line here.
Do you want more of that? I know you always want more.
Well, not quite that much, but
Okay.
yes.
Now this is just a regular sour cream.
Okay.
This is
sour
gonna
cream.
balance the flavors.
She's got cooking and baking products and sandwiches at Nicole's Gourmet Market and Cafe in South Pasadena, but that's not all. Owner Nicole Grandjean is here to show us how to make a special 4th of July carrot salad. Nicole, welcome. Jerry, welcome. Nicole, I have to tell you, first of all, I love carrot salad. In all types of carrot salad. I cannot get anyone in my family to eat carrot salad.
I did not grow up with carrot salad, so I'm curious to taste one for the first time.
Well, I'm hoping this is a recipe that I can get my kids to eat. I see a lot of good stuff in here. Some caramelized nuts, raisins, and cranberries.
Yeah.
So let me step back and let you work.
Yeah, and Nicole, you're originally from France,
Yes.
right? Is this something that you made in France?
No. I was not a fan of a carrot salad.
So you don't eat carrot salad either?
I do now,
Okay.
because I think this recipe is really fantastic. It's on the sweet side, and it's one of the hits that we have at Nicole's. We do about a dozen tubs of salad, and this is one always a big hit every time we make it, so we decided to feature it here.
And carrot salad this looks easy. It is easy. So we're going to shred some carrots.
Yes.
So use this.
So Larissa,
am I shredding now?
You can shred it right into our
Okay, I'm shredding the shredder. Now, I don't know how to use a shredder very well, so which side do I?
use the large side.
Okay, now Joseph's like, Larissa, let a real person like shred carrots now.
No, you hire someone to do this at your house, right?
I probably. Now, my husband does it for me.
This side, and okay. We don't really have a budget on this show so we're gonna scrape the carrots here, and so we have some that's already made. And then what's the next step?
What's the next step?
Our next step, we incorporate some of our sweet ingredients into our mayonnaise.
Okay.
So we add a little bit of honey.
Honey.
And most of this will be to taste, because obviously everyone's tastes are different.
Right.
I have a little bit of vanilla paste. I'd say about a teaspoon.
Vanilla paste. That's something I can tell you that I've never heard of.
And do you buy that in the store?
This is all ingredients we sell at Nicole's.
Okay, so you go to Nicole's, you pick up some vanilla paste. Wow.
Now, if I'm at home and I'm saying, well, I want to kind of riff on that recipe, could I put a few drops of vanilla in there?
Sure,
with that?
you can.
And that will give me the vanilla flavor.
You can add almost any flavor you want.
Are we gonna mix this up?
The secret to this is, now you can use store-bought mayonnaise, or we make our own mayonnaise, which I prefer. Everything homemade tastes better.
Yes.
I recommend you add just a little bit of red wine vinegar, which I've already infused into our mayonnaise.
Great. Can we use a whisk?
Yes.
Wait, before you do that.
He's gonna taste this right before he.
No, I want to.
You want it slightly tangy.
Really taste the difference in
the mayonnaise.
Homemade mayonnaise, as you do with the
store-bought. Ooh, there's a little bit of. I can taste the vinegar. You mentioned the vinegar. I can taste that.
Has a little bite in it, but it's very good, very rich, and has a fresh.
So let me mix this up.
This would give that a
Okay,
mix.
can I mix this up? Okay,
Yes.
I can mix, Joseph. I cannot shred,
She's
but I
doing
can
an
mix.
excellent job.
See, look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to write in. Have you ever seen any mixing like this?
I use an electric mixer normally.
Okay, and so we're gonna.
Well, a final ingredient, and this really brightens up the whole salad. We add some lemon zest.
Zest. Oh, that's a secret ingredient.
Just a little lemon zest goes a
Okay.
long way, and it really brightens up the flavor.
Okay.
And it
And
actually,
mix again?
Yes.
All right. Look, I'm mixing.
And we're gonna add this then.
And then
into
we put it in
Yes,
here?
then we can
Okay.
just add it all in.
All in there.
Okay, and then now let's get to the other ingredients.
Now
really
the other
quickly here.
ingredients, we have toasted coconut. You can buy this at any store.
Okay.
And we add our toasted coconut, followed by our golden raisins and our cranberries. You can add those in.
And walnuts as well?
Candied walnuts,
Okay,
yes.
let's pour
It's a
them
very
in.
colorful
All right.
salad.
Put a few more of those candied
All right,
walnuts.
that's a formula for Joseph right
That's
there.
one of my favorite
And we got to mix this
And
up.
that's
And
it.
then what is this a little
It's
parsley?
a little parsley, or you
And
could
then-
use any aromatic like basil or mint.
And so
Okay.
this is what you get the final product
Yes.
right here, and I think everybody is going to be very pleased.
And I
Joseph.
love the
presentation here.
presentation.
And I'm just going
You
to
can
take.
use that as a cocktail. If you have a cocktail, be part of it.
Yeah.
Or you can do a big
This
family
is
salad.
much sweeter carrot salad.
Yum.
Taste the coconut and the vanilla in there.
Yes.
And this is amazing. Thank you so much, Nicole and
Thank
Jerry,
you.
for being
Very
here and
welcome.
stop by
Thank
her
you for
store,
having us.
her market in South Pasadena, and we'll be right back with more.
Thank you.
It's time to wake up San Gabriel Valley with CCN Sunrise.
We are back with our second half hour of this 4th of July food special. We're having a great time. Coming up, Fit and Beautiful segment star Loa Blasucci is going to introduce us to kombucha.
I need to know what kombucha is because I have no idea.
Well, she's going to tell you.
And we'll get to end things off on a very sweet note with Bulgariti gelato. But first, we have Chef Job Carter from Plate 38. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You were going to cook for us a braised, get ready, beef cheek.
Beef cheek, is that really the cheeks,
It's really the cheeks
of the cow? Yes. Okay. So tell us what you've got going on here.
So what we have is some roasted purple potatoes, some baby vegetables that we're going to finish with some fiend herbs, the braised beef cheek with the reduction of the braising jus.
Okay, which is right
which
here.
Which is made with brandy.
Chef, you got to slow down.
Okay.
We're talking to people like
me,
Larissa,
like me.
who don't know how to shred carrots.
I don't know.
So you've used some first of all,
we started with a little bit of butter and shallots and fiend herbs.
Okay.
Fiend herbs is parsley, tarragon, chervil, and chives.
And that's what we have
That's
here.
what our mixture is here, yes.
Yes. And
so once everything's been sauteed in the pan and we a little bit of white wine, then we finish it with the fiend herbs.
Okay.
Just a little sprinkle of the herbs.
On the table.
We added that earlier. I had a little to finish myself.
Okay.
Right.
So once that's done and we get a nice mixture of the
Right.
herbs and the vegetables, we're gonna mix it up nicely together.
Are these vegetables you grew up with?
These are the basic vegetables that pretty much I think almost everyone grew up with. Baby carrots, onions, except maybe the purple potatoes.
Can we, let's talk, now some of this I'm imagining you're using because it looks pretty. Like
Well,
the
there's
purple,
also
the colors.
flavor profiles that we look
Okay.
for. So we
So
want
let's talk purple
this-
potatoes.
Purple potatoes are a little bit richer and more creamy. So they go well with the sweetness of the carrots and the earthiness of the squash and the onions.
Patty pan squash. What if I just wanted to use zucchini?
You could
How
do
is
the
that?
same thing. You could sub the patty pans for zucchinis, just slice them a little bit thinner. You can use them whole round or cube them and then saute those off and mix them in.
Okay.
So definitely, some of this stuff would be hard to find in a store. You can easily substitute purple potatoes for fingerling potatoes or just diced red potatoes.
Okay. And these look like cipollini onions?
Cipollini onions, which are a nice sweet Italian flat onion. Again, we roast those off. If you can't find those, you can get pearl onions or shallots.
Or shallots. Well, we have shallots.
And we
in
do
there
have shallots as well.
As well. Okay, so let's look to plate.
Right.
So when we're going to finish the dish, we're going to plate it into the bowl. We're going to put a nice little pile right in the bottom there.
And about how long does this all take to put together?
Start to finish, I would say, for the beef cheeks themselves, those take about 3.5 hours to braise off.
Okay.
You're basically almost like a pot roast. You're going to go really slowly, submerge it in liquid, and just let it simmer until the beef cheek's ready to start falling apart.
So let me back up a second and just get this step. So if we go to our local grocery store and they don't have beef cheeks,
you can substitute short ribs or an ossobuco or something like that.
Okay, and then
usually if you go to a grocery store and you let them know in advance that you'd like to get some beef cheeks, they can bring them in for you.
Okay, because it's not something
that every day is in your meat.
Exactly.
I don't think I've ever actually tasted a beef cheek.
I don't think
But
I
now,
either.
in order to braise, are we going to dust it with flour?
No, we don't use any flour in this recipe. Actually, you want to start with just a little bit of basic mirepoix, which is roasted carrots, celery, onion. So let that go. Once that's done, I did this one with bourbon. So you deglaze with a little bit of bourbon, then add your beef cheeks to it, submerge it in a beef broth, and then just let that simmer for a long time.
Well, it has a skin on it, so we don't want to show that. Let's break that.
And let's complete this plate here. Let me bring this over to you.
Oh,
let's take a little taste of this. This looks really good. And
then we want some of the
what we'll do is we'll take some of the braising jus that we've reduced into a nice sauce.
And
greased. Yes, we remove the fat from it.
Oh, okay, look at that. Look at that, everybody.
And then we'll top it off with a little salad of pea shoots.
Okay.
Is there another spoon back there?
There isn't. So,
in fact,
I think this is going to be...
Larissa just hogging the spoon.
Here you go, Joseph.
No, please.
You know what? It's a spoon, and I'm not even sure we can... I'm just going to take a little bit of jus.
The meat is so tender that it will cut with the spoon.
Oh, my goodness, really? Okay, here we go.
Look at
you
that.
can. Look at this. And I'm going to take a bite.
It's so pretty, too.
This is amazing.
And, you know, just
if you want to share a
beef
spoon.
cheeks are like a
We will.
richer, more flavorful version of short ribs.
And the pea shoots, because a lot of people aren't, they go, where are you going to get pea shoots? These are available now at
They are available.
farmers markets everywhere. People are
and a lot of grocery stores do carry them with their sprouts
my
in the
God.
sprout
This
sections.
is good. I'm just going to use my hands. I'm going to get a finger or a purple potato
my
here.
God. First of all, that meat is so tender. And the taste of the juice is just, it's just wonderful.
It's very rich, earthy flavors. It's
Plate
very nice.
38.
Plate 38. Thank you very much.
Chef Job, thank you so much. Now, some of you might not know it yet, but special drink is really all the rage right now. It's called kombucha. Kombucha. Have you heard of it?
I would tell you, but I'm eating a
CCN
potato.
Sunrise. Hey, I got you. CCN Sunrise Fit and Beautiful segment star Loa Blasucci tells us all about it, and that's coming up next.
Kombucha.
Oh my.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Well, you know, after all of that rich meat, we need something to wash it down.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We need something. You know, some people have never heard of it, but this drink is apparently the next big thing.
And I like saying the word kombucha. Can I say that? CCN Sunrise Fit and Beautiful segment. Loa Blasucci is here to tell us all about kombucha.
Kombucha. I know it's kind of sexy, right? Kombucha. Well, let me tell you, kombucha is a fermented tea that's got a lot of bacteria in it. And when you hear bacteria, everybody kind of goes, ooh, no,
Yeah, we need
yucky.
to throw it away.
But
It has
exactly.
bacteria in it.
But if we all knew how much bacteria we had within us, we'd be really creeped out.
Oh,
we need bacteria
we do.
in our
We need the
intestines.
good stuff. And
Okay.
kombucha has lots of the good bacteria that keeps you winning those wars. It wards off little diseases as well as the big. So I'm just going to give you a little taste today. It's wonderful for the digestion because of all the probiotic cultures.
Is it only a probiotic, or is it an energy drink? Is it a restorative?
It's all of the above, and that's what's happened. A wonderful study from the Journal of Food Medicine from 2014 shows us that it has all of those things you just mentioned and more.
Yeah.
So it's the probiotic cultures that make it really wonderful for the digestion.
You see a bit of a head on it, and you said it's fermented, so it has alcohol in it, or it has natural alcohols.
It has natural alcohol because of the fermentation process.
Got it.
And in some brands, you have to be 21 to buy it, which is
Well,
interesting.
This was my question.
Yeah, this actually tastes a little bit like apple cider to me.
It's a little bubbly.
You know, and a little
And
champagne,
Like
quite cross
hard
between.
cider, yeah.
So what I brought you was the original, but it comes in other flavors as well.
Champagne.
One of the wonderful properties of kombucha is it helps to detoxify the liver. And that's what kind of keeps you feeling fresh, and that's what boosts your energy. But at the same time, it's wonderful for your joint health. It eases joint pain. It's got polyphenols.
Okay.
Can I have a gallon, please?
and it helps with weight loss because of the polyphenols. So it's got so many properties.
So if you just drink this every single day, you'd actually be losing weight.
Well,
Can I get a?
Now that's one of those promises I can't really
Like
make.
if you eat
Can
a
I get
gallon of ice
washboard
cream,
abs?
eat a gallon of ice cream, drink some kombucha, and you're all
Yes.
good.
All right. Well,
Now, wait a minute.
here's
I
looking
wanna-
up your old address. I have one more thing for you too.
I
This
want
one.
to taste this. It's got a lot of
is
stuff
different.
in
Oh, yeah.
it, so I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to. But let me finish this.
Oh yeah, throw that back because that's going to be good for the old tummy. This one's got chia seed in it.
Oh, chia seed. Do you know? So where are these made?
Nicely done, Joseph.
Is this made here in the U.S. or is this something
Try that.
exotic where it's made internationally?
Well, you can buy all kinds of kombucha. This particular brand I brought today is made locally. This has chia seed, so it's a little bit slippery, very exotic, and you kind of got to be brave to try it, but it floats right down.
Loa,
if you
do
like
you
it.
know anything? I know people who make their own kombucha?
Yes, you can make your own kombucha, and I'm going to start some up next week. All you need is a SCOBY. You need a little SCOBY disc. So if you look at
What's
this and
a
you
SCOBY?
see, that's what they call the mother. It's called the mother because it propagates more and more of the bacteria. It kind of grows. So if you see the little floaty things in there, that's the happy stuff. That's the good stuff.
That's like the mommy bacteria.
Yeah. So you need a little bit of a starter, and then you can make your own. Yeah, there's less fizz with the chia seed.
Okay, well, I enjoy this. This has been great. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Loa, for
Hey,
introducing
my
us to
pleasure.
kombucha.
My pleasure.
And up next,
I've got nothing to say except more, please.
yes.
And I have more.
But you know, I'm really excited about our next segment because you can't have a 4th of July celebration without a little dessert, right, Joseph?
Yes, and Pasadena's own.
That's actually Altadena. So
Altadena.
Is Altadena's own Leo Bulgarina shows us how he makes his world-famous gelato. I can't wait for that.
Neither can I.
Right, mi cariño. So like I said, everything I learned about cooking, I learned from Grandma's empanadas. Shall we go again? Yep. Mix the beef with the onions with the peppers with the paprika with the garlic with the oregano with the cumin. Got it? Got it. Throw in the olives, stir, season, stir again, pour out the flour, roll out the dough, make a circle, drop in a fistful of filling, fold over, press down, and ta-da!
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
You always need to end things on a sweet note following your 4th of July celebration. It's an absolute must.
Absolutely. And I know you need some cooling off after all that heat and all those great foods. So how about some gelato, Joseph? So
I'm down.
You know, we have Leo Bulgarini of Bulgarini Gelato who joins us here, and he's going to show us how to make this Italian ice dessert. Thanks for joining us, Leo. Now, first of all, I want to ask you, you grew up in Italy, right? Is this something that you grew up eating, and did your family make it at home?
Yes, I grew up eating it and making it when I was a little kid, so it was nice.
What is the difference between gelato and ice cream?
You got less fat, less sugar, and less air, so it's much healthier for you.
Is it made the same way? Cream, cream, eggs, and then your flavoring, and then ice?
In my case, I don't use any cream because I really want you to taste the flavor. Cream masks the flavor, so I only use 2% milk.
Okay.
So the flavor comes out. Really
Well, I have to, I'm almost ashamed to admit that I have never, ever tasted gelato. So I'm excited about this because this is going to be a first for me.
I'm surprised. You are the ultimate foodie and you haven't tried gelato.
yeah.
Okay, so show us what you have for us here.
Okay, today we have Cioccolato di Firenze al
Okay.
Sale. So it's a Florentine chocolate with sea salt.
Okay, and I'm
Just
going to
take
give one
this for
to.
once. There you go.
He's got one. All right,
Right.
these must.
Try it.
So I'll try this a little bit.
Now this is really in now, the sea salt with the chocolate.
Because you can taste the saltiness, but then you have the sweetness come right in afterwards. So you have those two flavors playing against each other. I like it.
Now, I have to say I'm not a fan of that. This is very good because the salt is certainly not overwhelming, but I love the chocolate of this.
You are a chocolate fan.
I really am. The chocolate is delicious, and I see what you're talking about. It's very intense chocolate flavor,
Exactly.
and you don't have. It's still creamy,
It's
but
very
it's
smooth.
mostly chocolate.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
the,
very, very
the
smooth.
cream comes from the air that you put inside the product.
Mm.
It's not the cream itself.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's.
So you don't. It doesn't start with the custard.
No, absolutely not.
All right, let's dig in. What other flavors we have?
This one here is nocciola, very classic Italian flavor.
Yes.
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut. All right, I'm going to taste a little bit of this hazelnut. And is there a different process that goes through making the hazelnut as opposed to the chocolate?
The different process is just not using the cocoa,
Mhm.
and not instead of that, you'll use a little bit of hazelnut. These
Mhm.
are Oregon hazelnuts, which are really, really good.
I need a bigger spoon for this one.
Take
Yes, and this is perfect for the summer, especially on a hot day. You definitely want to get yourself a nice big bowl of gelato.
Try them on the sides. It's a little more.
There's a little bit more salt on the side. Okay, here we go. I like
Very
that.
good, sweet, and I love nuts.
I think I need a big shovel. How about a big shovel for this? And then lastly we have a different, oh thank you, Leo. And last we have a different flavor. This is a sorbet.
Cantaloupe. This is melone in Italian, so melon.
Melon, okay.
sorbet. In
So-
this case, there's no milk.
Okay.
And it's just the fruit puree.
It's a fruit puree. Basically, I take the cantaloupe, I puree it, I make my own sugar, Just use a little bit of sugar, but it has to be like a steamed sugar, so you're not
Okay.
using a processed sugar. Cook it with a little bit of water and drop it in. This is as simple as it is. You make your own simple syrup for this,
I love.
which
I love
doesn't
this
make
flavor.
it too sweet.
And it is frozen cantaloupe.
It really, it tastes exactly like frozen. This is a great way to cap off your 4th of July, celebration, whether it's a picnic, whether there's a party in your house, right? And
have a cup.
And have a cup. Yes, let's have a cup. Let's dig in. Well, thank you so much, Leo, for bringing all these wonderful flavors. I know we've had an exciting show, Joseph, and we want to thank everyone for coming. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting our show. And some of these restaurants provided food for our crew even today. And I know you guys at home are kind of wanting some, so make sure you support these businesses.
Yes, thank you. Special thanks to Jason Pena, Executive Chef of the Pasadena Hilton Hotel, Chef Roberto
Estraneta.
There you go, Estraneta Via Katrina in Altadena.
In Arcadia. Nicole Grosjean. I'm going to help you with all the last names.
Yes, because I don't have my reading glasses on and I can't see a thing on the teleprompter.
It's owner of Nicole's Gourmet Market and Cafe. We have Chef Job Carter of Plate 38, CCN Sunrise segment star Lowell Blasucci, and of course Leo Bulgarini of Bulgarini Gelato. That's a mouthful.
This part I know. Thank all of you for sharing your morning with us, and we'll see you next time.
I'm going to have more gelato.